No, I don't know if guys have noticed this. Like, a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave. Gotta keep them there. You need locks on the doors.
They carved it into this young man's chest, and nothing has happened to them yet.
We're not gonna talk about Uncle Shannon Sharpe. I heard he got caught on the live banging out a snow bunny. We're not gonna talk about Uncle Shannon Sharpe. I heard he got caught on the live banging out a snow bunny.
It's no fun when mama got the gun, right? It's no fun when I'm slinging pussy, right?
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street.
That don't got nothing to do with me, baby. I'm smoking my cigarette.
I mean, I don't know. I think there's a much bigger issue here.
Nobody else speak this little light of mine. Glory be to God, yeah.
I'm sure you've heard that music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was held without bail and charged with X trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Since this has taken the internet by storm, even more has come out about him. Most recently, TikTok users are saying that him and his son were grooming that adopted child. I think her name was like Ava.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Barone.
Ava Barone Combs? Yes.
With Diddy reign lasting as long as it did, people are trying to figure out how is he just now getting exposed. Some speculate that Diddy's demise came after he decided to go after liquor giant Diageo. Diageo and Diddy dissolved their partnership with Ciroc, which is owned by Diddy, in response to a discrimination lawsuit initiated by Diddy. Puff was claiming that the liquor giant put more resources into brands based on race, but speculation about Diddy has been around for years. People have just turned a blind eye because they benefit from the association to Puff. I don't have any sympathy for Diddy. I find him to be a self-serving, raging narcissist. My sympathy is with the men and the women who suffered under him, people who thought that being famous and using their talents would take them somewhere good. You know, they had dreamed that he siphoned, they had light inside of them that he siphoned like a weird vampire. If you look at the footage of Cassie, the claims made by Kim, and all other things that are being alleged about him, this is obviously Diddy's karma. We as a collective need to have the same anger with the people around him, the yes men, and people who sat by and watched this happen, and the celebrities who keep defending him. Y'all just look guilty. Y'all probably was on them tapes. That's why y'all keep trying to defend him. Earlier this month, a student at Gettysburg College carved the N-word into a black man's chest. They won't release the name of the student, and if you look it up, all you'll find is reports of them covering their and just saying that, the student is no longer here. But I was able to find that the family had published a statement to the college newspaper, basically saying that their son had been the only person of color at the gathering, and that the reprehensible act was done by somebody that their son trusted. I'm very disappointed in the way the school handled this. They seem to be more concerned about protecting the students that committed this evil act and their school's reputation versus the young man who endured that trauma. The public deserves to know exactly who committed these crimes because they are clearly a danger to the public. Child, Grandpa Sharpe is being called out for being colorist and hateful towards black women, and once again, I am not surprised. Most athletes are. But what threw me off is in the midst of him defending himself, he told the Twitter users whose profile picture was Meg the Stallion, yes, the Stallion, honey, a black woman, that she needs to go buy some more horsehair, as if the fact that the only WNBA player he's ever come to the defense of was Caitlin Clark, a black woman, isn't weird enough. Twitter users say that Shannon has the urge to protect Caitlyn, kind of similar to Steven and Kevin Cantor from Django. One user wrote, "He's kind of like Uncle Ruckus in the way he views blacks. I think he's had too many tackles. We need to do more to protect the elderly. This is clearly the effects of CTE." And now for a quick politic. Y'all going up in a frenzy over this election. Whole time, those election signs that you've seen on the road today and by the gas station that are local will affect your everyday life. Way more than the president. The president is an illusion. His or her main duty is to command the military. All the bills and things that are proposed, we could do that ourselves. If we wanted to get a bill passed into law, we could organize as a group and get it passed. It just takes us coming together. Don't misquote me now, because we want a knowledgeable president, but the local elections will affect your life long before the president does. So you need to learn about your local candidates and what they're up to. Users are saying the public has been brainwashed into thinking the presidency matters most in terms of election, with another user adding, yes, they still haven't woken up. It's clearly a continued distraction against the local election, something that affects your everyday life. With the final user adding, it's obviously easy to fool the public. They keep buying into it and believing it when it's used to create division. So finally, let's get into Miss Cardiana. Went on live to bash Offset and expose, I guess, a few things that weren't already exposed. But Cardi, I'ma hold your hand when I say this. Duh! I'm not a basher of people making lively decisions because we're all alive and we're all human. Everything is spiritual warfare before it ever gets into the physical. Offset and Amigos was a popular and talented group, but Offset is obviously a narcissist who wanted to be the Beyonce of that group, and when Quavo would not let that happen, he turned his head and said, oh, what's that? Cardi shining. She had just broke out into the industry. All that energy, all that light around her, and he wanted to siphon some of that for himself. As men do, because he did not have that in himself. An insecure narcissist will see a woman and all the power that she has long before the woman does, and bank on her being a lover and a woman's need to nurture something and grow something, and think they hit the jackpot. The more resourceful you are and the more value you hold, they will keep you around. If Offset could, he would suck all the life and light out of Cardi and wear it as his own skin. Very weird. Especially with the whole "you my baby mama, I won." It was clear. I'm diving deeper into this in another video, so click subscribe. If you are a young woman trying to navigate life on your own, depend on God, and please know that those red flags you decide to let slide in the beginning will be the sole reasons why it ends. Let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments below, and please remember that I love you. You are validated through me, and even if you weren't validated through me, you are validated through yourself, because you are enough to validate yourself. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.
So basically what's gonna happen is there's product here. And this is where you end up, right here. If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?